Hi there. Welcome along. Look, Idris has disappeared now. Hang on a second, I'm going to have to call him. Fionn! Standing there looking at me. Pop you in the bush for a second, because I'll have to roar. Fionn! Come here! Jesus, take your time. Good boy, good boy. See the way I have to say good boy, it really annoys me. Good boy, through gritted teeth. Good boy, yeah. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Oh, goodness. So I'm down here at the Green Tunnel again because, do you know, last couple of days, I said, oh, high winds, rain, blah, blah, blah. I better come down here because it's the most sheltered. You know, kitted up, you know, blah, blah, blah. Come outside down here. It's actually very mild, very delightful, etc., etc. You know, it can be very deceptive sometimes. You think, God, I'm never going out and that, and then you go out and, oh, look at these little red lads here. St. John's wort, I do believe. I could be wrong. I could be right. Partly very good for depression. There we are. So there, I suppose you could, way back in the day, you know, hundreds of years ago, etc., collected them at this time and have them ready for the long winter, and then collect the hawthorn berries with the very, very high vitamin C as well for the winter, you know. So anyway, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm just merely discussing ancient folklore. All right. God's sake, that's really, you know. Anyway, oh God, look up there now, isn't it beautiful? The Green Tunnel. So, okay, two things just while I'm here to remember as I was coming in. There's a kiddie house at the top, and it's just so cute. A big, a toy tractor and trailer, big enough, like seriously, probably under the Christmas tree vibe, and written on the trailer in marker, Massey Ferguson. Yeah, it's really sweet. And then, as you're just coming into the corner, beautiful, you know, landscape, sand landscape, cattle, little toy cattle, and a little pool, and little houses, and little dolls, and little doors, and a whole wonderland. Yeah, as you're coming in, just really delightful, you know. God, I should send a photograph of the Tate Gallery, Tate London or something. There you are. But that's it. It's one of those days. You gotta laugh. Anyway, I normally put lovely little yellow leaf now. I normally put every kind of 3 to 4 days. Yesterday was heading out. I'm out most days. You know, not a great day. Cross wind, rain, mist. Very few people out. There was only 2 sorts out yesterday, and then it was deserted. People driving very slow, very confused, or Egypts trying to break the sound barrier. And that was it. It was one or the other. There was nothing in between and no one else around. Anyway, I was heading towards the Bog Narnia stretch, and I just happened to glance quickly. Somebody walking up the parallel path by the river with a hood on. No fishing gear. It wasn't a fishing day. Nobody else would have been around there. Sometimes there'd be other people, no one around. And I just got a vibe, and I said, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. So that's why. But and that was all in a split second as I was driving, that I just clocked this person. I don't know what they were doing down there. It was really, really bad day, really wet and etc. So there we are. That's why I didn't put a video out yesterday. But it is nice when you get to see these things and just go, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. So that's it. And here we are. Look, even better day for a vid. So that's a little bit of out and about. And as ever, it's just so lovely to be out. Yeah, but I did, and anyway, yesterday, I don't know, I was having issues with gravity, really. I was like, oh, here. Very kind of, not the kind of day you felt like jumping up and zooming out, although it was productive. There's the little badger fox path. It's cute. Yeah, I was a bit sad about the badger in the last video, but gosh, this is life. Sorry, it's quite a midgy day today. That's it. All right. So lovely to be out. It's very peaceful. It's very nice. And not as bad as I thought it was. I was beginning to feel a bit 40 days and 40 nights, but you just gotta crack on. That's lovely now. Make a very nice wallpaper. Yeah. Back to the old William Morris prints in the day. And I used to have quite a lot of stuff and prints and bits and bobs around. Now it's minimalism. You will own nothing and have minimalism. I have a lovely friend who, little waving fern there, lovely friend, delightful, a woman who has a house full of gorgeous bittines and bobbines and interesting things from way back in the day. And it's not like fancy, it's just so eclectic, and the sense of history or the energy or something, all these interesting things to look at, and it really suits the house as well. And yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely to be there, down there, amongst all these things from way back in the day. Yeah. So that's it, way back in the day. But today. But it's today. It's a bit of way back in the day. So that's it. I was thinking of heading into the zone. But in case bonus goes off and doesn't come back, I don't have any bribery treats. Not that that works anyway. Okay, bit of a wobble. I'm going to do my little drone shots now with these lovely pink flowers here. I really like these. So yeah. Because as I mentioned before, he did really take off one day in there, in that forest, It was all a bit too much for him. Like some people in a clothes shop in a sale. Frenzy. Oh, just stop off here now for a second. pay our respects. Oh, there we are now. Look, he's peeing. That fella, I swear, I don't know, he's got... I don't really ever see him drinking that much water, but Jesus, he can pee. He peed the whole way down here. He'll keep peeing. He'll pee on the way back. I think he has an emergency bit of pee in his tail. I'm convinced he's just drawing moisture from the atmosphere and, you know, converting it. It's like fucking, pardon my French there, shouldn't be cursed, Paracelsius or something. Oh, I'm in trouble now. There we are. But the peeing thing, well, it is a bit irritating because he stops every time he pees when I have him on the lead. So that's why, that's the bad language. There he is. Yeah, I'm just checking now whether he's checking the vibes as to whether to give it a whirl or not. Top of the wall there now. So yeah. I just wanted to mention other YouTube channels. There's a few I look at because there's the meadows feed. You know, I decided to stop watching too much of the doom porn. Isn't this so beautiful, peaceful? And there isn't, like, there's now the Telegram channel. You just click on zoom, okay, I got it now. Takes a very short period of time. You kind of, okay, the new version of Armageddon today. And you go, okay, I can move on now. So I go and watch, you know, more uplifting kind of thing. Is that changed? Are the grass different? I don't know. Anyway, there's a few I watch, completely different. There's a lovely Norwegian guy, he's out camping. Yeah, somebody did cut the grass here. He's out hiking, camping, outdoor guy. You know, here's my new bush knife. I'm lighting a fire. And he'll have a little chat. And it always is, it's just so wonderful to be out in nature. And he's right. But he's kind of like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, you know? And I'm saying that in a very nice way. And he does have some great words of wisdom. And it's lovely to be out with him on his hikes and his bush camping. There's another woman, she's an artist in her little studio. And she... I'm not going to be rambling while I'm filming that because I just think we're a bit kind of, you know, disrespectful. So I'll carry on. And really sweet, and she paints beautiful fairies and flowers, and she's a lovely way about her. And so many people. She does have like a health condition, fibromyalgia or something. And, you know, it really helps other people. They connect in, you know. They say, oh, I'm not having a good day today, but I'm going to paint a fairy. And, you know, there are people out there who really can connect in with her and be part of a day in the life in her studio and what's going on. And, you know, she's just being real. And it's very sweet and it's lovely. Completely different ones, if you were to kind of look at your history or whatever it is, you know. I have, yeah, very kind of not the same. I'm not going to say that word that begins with a D. You know, I've gone off that word. I-V, blah, blah. Anyway, all rather different, eclectic mix. That's it. Which is nice, you know. But as I said before, in so many of them, I know I'm going to forget there's other people. Okay, let me just focus for a minute. Lovely woman, beautiful garden. I mean, just so inspiring. You feel like a gorgeous cottage house, moving furniture around it. You feel like you're part of that you feel like you're in having a cup of tea. Lovely woman with her garden and her herbs. And a local small business I'm doing, and they said, oh, I was watching that and I thought of you. I said, I was watching the same video and I thought of you because this person's a great gardener. I mean, a really gifted gardener, little connections like that. Yeah, it's lovely. Now, there are those who do the video where most of the video is them talking about what it is they're going to talk about in the video. So I'll be talking about such and such, and then I'll go through the reasons why I'm talking about such and such in a way that you can understand the such and suchness of what it is I'm going to be talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then there's the ones who suddenly break out into song, and they're talking quietly, and then suddenly they're shrieking or singing. Far too much for me. So, but there's different ones for different people. Isn't that lovely now? Oh, scritchy nose, because midgy. Oh, look, boldness now. This is the area of danger. Oh, look. Dandelions down here and everything. Everything changes. Can't keep up. A little bit of horsetail there now. See, there's a nice little area. And it's all wonderful, but so many people are out there. I'll go home and I go, I forgot this, I forgot that. It doesn't matter. It's this essentially is that so many people out there, the colours of the trees there now are the russet. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, are feeling isolated, cut off. They feel like they've changed, the world has changed. What it's changed into as of yet. Etc., etc. That whole thing can go on and on and on. And staying with the good groove certainly helps. But so many people in the comments, I've lost so-and-so, or I'm on my own, or I've lost this, or, I can't, do it anymore, going out there and nonsense land. It's not meaningful for me anymore. Whatever, myriads, different things for different people, Well, I walk down here now. Little red. Beautiful. Yeah, so it's kind of the new way people are connecting, because I think the old goggle box is pretty much finished, There he is, good boy. Yeah, that feeling of connection, even if you can't be with people directly, just that feeling of connecting. So, muddy here. There was a study done where people did healing, sent healing to people, absent healing, and they were able to quantify it. It's online, you can look it up. And the reduction at that time in crime or whatever, etc., etc. So, just connecting, sending good vibes. There's quite a few people who aren't well at the moment. Absolutely sending good vibes. And I always light a candle for folk or whatever, even the animals. So, yeah, that's it. But there was one, you know the way that YouTube, you do, and it rolls on to something. There was one guy, and his name Rambling Mike or something. The sweetest guy, honestly. Big smile, long hair, a ring on every finger, you know, in his 50s, 60s. An old rock and roll t-shirt, but his vibe, such a happy vibe. He does love tarot. Now, I wouldn't watch anything like that. I wouldn't be interested in love tarot. You know, if you're with someone, you're with them. If you're not, you're not. That's it, you know. But he just had such a lovely way about him. This kind of very jolly, warm person. One of those characters. And so he calls himself, Rambling Mike. And he said, okay, now love team and blah, 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 blah. And obviously people get great comfort from that. Even just watching him, you'd feel better. But his energy, his personality. So I remember a Irish shaman said to me once, it's not like what it is you're using, it's the actual energy, you know? Yeah, very interesting. I'll chat about that again. But anyway, Rambling Mike, and he'd say Rambling Nation. Now, I called this Rambling Along the Way an ode to Led Zeppelin, Ramble On, because I just love that song. But he's Rambling Nation. Just love team in Rambling Nation. Oh God, I hope he hasn't disappeared now. And anyway, so I love watching other people's videos, especially if it's the good groove. There's an older English guy, he does a slow living thing. There's slow living videos with girls in frocks. Beautiful cinematography. They're really nice. They're like a good meal or a cake, a fancy cake or something, you know. And I just pick the ones I like and at different times watch them. But oh lordy, look at that. Now the thing is very dramatic looking. Look, yeah. So you know, I love watching other people's stuff, and everyone has their own signature, you know, vibe, way, turn of phrase, energy, experience. Oh my, wonderful life experience. And why shouldn't they be sharing it with others, etc. And connecting in all the good folk out there. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to become part of Ramblin' Nation and do a little vid and pop it up. And just a little hello, huh? This is actually quite nice down here. He hasn't gone ballistic. And, you know, I used to think this was the big dark place where I was to be fearful and worried. It's completely different now. There you go. Because when I was here before, I did that a bit fast, I'll do it slower. When I was here before, it was a different time. Young, I suppose. Was younger, a bit madder. And different things going on. There you go. So here I am back now, and a completely different energy. So listen, silly me, should have been coming down here more often because it's not that far. Oh yeah, God almighty. Checkers. Now, that was silly of me. I was afraid of this place because what happened with Fionn before, and now here I am. But he is now, although he keeps looking back to check on me. And I suppose what I began by saying, like to sing yesterday, just wasn't feeling it, you know. And I certainly wouldn't be down here on those hurly-burly days. He gets more giddy in a high wind, etc., etc. But today has a nice little peaceful, oopsie vibe. So I think it was quite October. I was down before as well. Look at that lovely little tree now. So yeah, I don't know. So all praise to Ramble, Mike, Anton, Zeppelin, and yeah, if anybody feels like doing a rambling video and be part of the Rambling Nation here, the love team, that'd just be a delight. Now, I'm going to slow down and get a bit quieter soon. I am thrilled now. Absolutely thrilled. I decided to come down here, overcome my fear and trepidation. Little bone. Okay. So I think we'll all be rambling around here, especially on the rainy days. Woods like this are just super and sheltered. So yeah, something good, another good thing. So listen, if you have an old car, you know, like the kiddie with his massive Ferguson, just get a big black indelible marker and write Porsche on the side of it, you know. Make your sand pit and fill it up with the entire world that you want. And oh, mushrooms. Oh, there we are now. And you know, maybe do a little vidette. Everybody's different, and share the delight and the wonder. Oh, look, little babies now, there now. Isn't this lovely? Now, I think I'll stop here. Another day I shall jump that and more to explore. This great. Delighted I am now. It's quite Lord of the Rings as well. It suits me right down to the ground. And so listen, ramble on. I hope wherever you are, things are going well. I better not stand inside there. Look, you're not meant to stand inside the circle of a fairy mushroom ring now. No, I didn't stand inside it. Okay. I have to be very careful of this mushroom etiquette kind of thing, you know. I better not be clumping around other dimensions. Wherever you are, I hope things are going really, really well and lovely and gorgeous. And if they're not, I hope they are well on their way to being everything that you would like them to be, you know, and that things are peaceful and gentle for you, and that you're not alone. And thank you so much for coming along with Fiona and I in the new. I'll have to come up with a name for this little woodland. Bells ringing in the background there. It's like being all the time. I don't know if you can hear them. No, they stopped because I said that. Okay, so any suggestions about the name for this forest of gladness or whatever? Super, and ramble on, and